Hello again everyone, welcome back to day 5, master bath remodel. When we ended day 4, we had our ceiling painted, ready to put up the finished ceiling. And this is what we're using. These are called Riverwood Shipwreck. They do say wall boards, but we're putting them on the ceiling. Each package of this covers 9 square feet. So we bought 9 packages, 81 square feet. Our room measures around 70 square feet, so we should have plenty, even with some waste and cuts. Okay, we wanted our boards centered from side to side, so we have an equal distance left over from that side and on the opposite side. And the way we did that, we measured across the room. It was 80 inches. We put a 40-inch mark right there. We put a 24-inch mark on our board, our first board. So that started in the middle of the room. These boards are 48 inches long, so half of it is 24. For the pattern to end up right on the opposite side of the ceiling, we did some calculating, and our first board we had to rip down to 4 1/8 inches. So hopefully if we calculated right, when we get to the other end, we should have one last board over there approximately 4 1/8 inches. And after about 30 minutes, probably close to halfway the length of the ceiling, and we've got our first 2 lights cut out. They fit good. We test fitted them after we cut them. So one more light coming up, and we got the exhaust fan, and then another light over here. But making pretty good progress, going up really fast. And just want to show you how we're putting the adhesive on. Just putting daubs about every 6 inches or so.
Hold it down further. And that's the last one from the box. You know, show those little grooves that you're going to put it in?
Yeah, we had a little trouble figuring this out, but there's a groove here, a little rectangular slot on both sides, and these just squeeze in and you put them up in those 2 slots. It took us a while to figure that out. Rita finally figured it out. I don't think I ever would have. Then you just push up on it. That's it. How we're measuring for the cutout for the light. This plywood that we've cut out, it's within probably 1/4 of an inch of being the size that we need. That's a little larger. We did that purposely. So when we make our mark to cut this light, the hole out here, I'm going to drop in just a little, and a little over here, and then take the board down. I'll just measure from here to where the opening should starts at, which is 2 3/4. 2 3/4 over, and that's the center of our light, so it'd be approximately right in there. And then we'll just take our light as a template and cut that out. That one, usually when we've been cutting these holes out, we're always a little shy of what we need, so we end up trimming a little more out. We'd rather sneak up on it, cut it too small first, and that way it fits later. And just looking at this, it looks like this has to come out more of this to make a circle. But we're gonna go try it. We may need to even trim over here. So. All right, let's see how we did. I think we're going to be okay. Let me pop it up in there. Yeah, we can scoot it and cover our mark, what's showing. Yeah, that'll work. And here's our second board. And I can see it right here. And here. Okay, we need to go just a shade deeper. See how this gapped? So we'll cut it out just a little bit more. Ow! Them springs are tight.
How do they work up in there?
You just bend them up.
Got it.
And then you let go.
And they fall down and...
They grab it. And probably, if I had cut on the line, or it probably would have been right, but
better to sneak up on it.
yeah, that's okay.
A few things that we needed outside to finish this project was a towel to clean off the dust. We needed a jigsaw to cut the hole, and occasionally, or one time we had to cut for the fan, so we needed a straight edge. We used this one time, but in the house we used a straight edge to cut for the fan hole, and then we also need a extension cord. But the towel dust off the sawdust pretty good.
And this is our front porch. It was the closest place to do it, and it needs to be cleaned anyway. I haven't cleaned it up this year. You can see the dust under the chair over there. So a little sawdust won't hurt. We'll sweep it off good and clean it at a later date.
And this painted rug was done about this time last year. It was May or June, I think, when we put it on the porch.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on my knees on that. One more test fit. You okay out there?
Looks good on my end.
You got it?
Yeah.
I'm sure we're okay, but just to be sure. And try not to get your fingers under the springs this time. Yep, we're together. Fits good.
And on the far side, what are we going to have to do? Still trim for another.
Maybe not.
Maybe
I think
not.
the lip might just cover it up. Oh, all right. Got my hands out of the way that time.
Work of art. Last light. And why are you doing that? What are you doing when you stick your fingers in there?
I'm just bending the nails over because I can. Keep them out away from the wire. No really particular reason other than I just want to do it. Stick my hand up in there to, when I'm putting the lights in, I might stick it in one of those nails. So that's why I bend them over. All right, and our last piece, we're 3 3/8.
Okay, we got to cut the last board 3 3/8, so we did need one more tool, and we used it earlier also to cut this board at each end. So we set it up for 3 3/8, turned on this handy dandy exhaust fan to help control some of the dust. And I got my towel to dust that one off with. Does it fit?
I believe it does. Come this way a little. Yep. Good fit.
All right. Little glue. And the tools that we needed to complete this job indoors was tape measure occasionally, the liquid nails, the glue gun, the
Caulking gun.
caulking gun, the air nailer battery charged,
The brad nailer. Yeah.
brad nailer, maybe I said ladder, and then the most important tool that I used was a broom to support the boards up there instead of standing on a ladder and holding my hands up. So we got the 48-inch section complete. And you turn the fan on. Do we want to tell them what day it is of the month?
May the 6th.
May the 6th.
Yeah.
It's Oaks Day. Tomorrow is the Kentucky Derby Day. And we got a 3-way switch, which I'm sure he's already shown you.
Yeah, that's for the fan. This is for the 2 larger lights, the one in the shower and the one right here. The middle one.
The one over the toilet and the shower.
This last one's the outdoor light that we've had for years, because this used to be a doorway, and that turns it on and off.
Yep.
And then this one controls the 3 lights over the vanity. Here's what we're doing around the perimeter. We got to rip that last one that goes up, but that's what it looks like. And we still like these over here, so we're gonna move the ladder and work on this side. All right, here's the finished ceiling, minus the lights. Got the holes cut for them, but we haven't put the lights in. But here's the detail on the sides. We like it a lot. Turned out good. And went up a lot easier than we thought it would.
Well, we're headed back to town, 3rd time this week. We got a long list of supplies to get, mostly plumbing and we're going to get some wall boards to put up on the walls. Hopefully we'll find what we need for that, but away we go.
We have 12 boxes of wall planks. Pull one out here and kind of show you. There's some more plumbing stuff I forgot. There's some more plumbing stuff I left in the truck. 3 pieces of pipe and some other stuff. But this is what we bought. It's got a gray and black color tone. That'll be going up on the walls. It's 3/8 thick, 5 7/16 wide, 48 inches long. Similar to what we done on the ceiling. Been a long day and a long week, but we made some really good progress today, and hopefully tomorrow we can continue. Rita goes back to work Monday, so I'll be on my own next week. But we'll get it done. See you next time. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. And we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. Thanks.